So there we are just asked to give some tips regarding the SICS. So here are some main objective is to achieve the good vision of the day one and achieve pristine cornea and achieve minimal astigmatism or no astigmatism after the operation, and the early rehabilitation and low or post-operative bills. So we have to focus on the corneoscleral tunnel, capsulotomy, nucleus management. So incision should be fornix based, and it can be straight like Blumenthal or Chevron technique and the Frown incision. So all of you know capsulotomy depends on the size of the nucleus. Right, I prefer the hard big nuclei. Only can opening is good. Medium and the soft nuclei, the better it is if you have the big CCC and the very soft nuclei. Once you do the hydrodissection, hydrodelineation, naturally it is quite comparable to the phaco. You can do 5.5 millimeter CCC and you can do SICS. So just hydropoiesis is not much of the tips. So here is a big nucleus, cataracta nigra. Just 1.5 millimeter away from the limbus, there is a straight incision and the side pocketing is made and the side cut is given like Blumenthal. So straight incision converted into Blumenthal incision, and slowly with the side cuts, with the crescent knife, we are going up to the limit, and this is the side pocket, side incision is given, going to the anterior chamber straight way and fill the nucleus and do the can opening technique, enlarge the incision as the desired. So this is the cannula. So dissect it from the equator side, fill it with the visco, and just take this cannula behind this nucleus, engage it and pull it out by depressing the posterior lip of the tunnel, and sufficiently it comes out very safely. And this is how it comes out, and IOL is implanted. This is the cannula. This is two curves. One is 1.5 millimeter away from the tip, and second curve is 3.5 millimeter from the tip. So this is mounted on the PFS syringe, and all the time you have the copious amount of the viscoelastic is used during your procedure. And this is how the engagement of the nucleus takes place. Just see, this becomes oval when it comes out because of the incision, and this is how the engagement of the nucleus is showing here. And it is not completely round nucleus, it becomes oval when it comes out from the tunnel. And here we are giving the Frown incision. Side pockets they are made, and sufficiently we go into the cornea. Side incision is given just to do the irrigation aspiration. Anterior chamber is introduced. Can opening is done, of course. And the side pockets and the side incision given. Go to the equator with the cannula, lift it up, and just see now. This is the different technique. Keep on seeing the tip of the cannula, engage the nucleus in the curve, and pull it out by depressing the posterior lip, slowly, gently. So this endothelium is very friendly to the cortical matter. This is which is epinucleus, and this is how it is comes up. Just by irrigating, take out all the lens, the cortical matter, wash it out, and implant the lens of your choice. This is how the soft shell is done. If the cell count is low, then soft shell technique or very hard lenses, soft shell technique can be achieved. And now this is different mode. If the nucleus is very small, you can cut it and shave it into two pieces. You have taken the nucleus into the anterior chamber, and by the cannula and the Sinskey hook, you are dividing the two halves, enlarge the incision up to 2 or 3 millimeter and take it out.
Sir, please conclude.
Okay. So take home message is proper examination of the hardness of the nucleus is very important for this procedure, and see the size of the nucleus. If the size of the nucleus is big, definitely you have to make a big incision, and hardness of the nucleus depends on what kind of the procedure you want to take. And of course, the cornea is very important part, just to save it with the help of the delivery, with the help of the viscoelastic, you can save the cornea and the technique. Thank you very much.